Hello, crypto. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing well. So, Pulse Wars is finally getting into the final stages. Yeah, we've been wrapping everything up, playing test games for a month or so, maybe little bit longer on testnet. And the final thing we want to do is put this out to the public to run a 5-day test game. We're going to run through 5 rounds of play over 5 days. And the idea is just that we'll be able to get some feedback, see if there's any kinks in the front end. There's a couple of things that were quite hard to test with limited people testing it. One would be the re-entry and the joining the game after it's already started. So depending on how many people we get joining the test game over the next couple of days, half of those will get eliminated after the first 24 hours. So that'll be the first real chance we'll have to test the re-entry, or the if people mint NFTs after that, to proceed. So yeah, it's been a freaking long journey getting this thing built. I suppose if Pulse Chain had have been a little bit performing a little bit better, me and the team would have been pushing to get this out a lot quicker. But obviously, with the downtrend in Pulse Chain since March, we just decided to take our time and wait. And I think we're all hoping that the bottom is finally in. I don't know, how many times have I said that on this show? This is the 16th week, the 16th show that they've been running. So what, over 4 months? We missed a couple of weeks, but it's been about 4 or 5 months that we've been doing this every week. And many times through that last 6 months, I've said, I hope the bottom is in, and it never has been. So, Rectember is almost over. October and the start of the bull market begins. October kicks off. Hopefully, we see a decent reversal. We'll go into the US elections, and then we're into that run up to the 1 year after the Bitcoin halving. So, things are hopefully looking up. I know in the Titanx ecosystem that we're all spent a lot of time in at the minute, things are really cooking, and hopefully Pulse Chain catches up and all my bags pump. So Pulse Wars is very close. It's just a matter of doing these final few tests on mainnet, and from there, then it's kind of ready to launch. And we currently have, let me think. We have close to 1,000 NFTs minted. So there's close to 1,000 entries to the wars, and I think they're owned by about 300 unique users. So we've got quite a lot of people ready to play this game. The prize pool is sitting currently at about 600 million pulse. Obviously, I want to get that into the billions, and we've got things planned into the game that will help. Once we start, it will help get those prize pools increasing in size. So anyway, test game. This to participate in the test game, you need to go to the website test.pulsewars.io. So it's just pulsewars.io with the test dot in front of it. So I'm going to share my screen and run through what is going on with the testnet. So anybody, whether you own real Pulse Chain and or Pulse Wars NFTs or not, that does not matter. For this test game, you have to mint new test NFTs. So anybody can come along and give this a go. Thinking of safety first, this is a test game. There's no monetary benefit. I will offer some prizes to people who do participate, but there is no actual rewards. So there's no real benefit, no real monetary benefit for participating. It will just help you learn the game, help us do some testing, help us improve. So my advice would be to use a test wallet for this, just to minimize any risks. The code's all been audited, everything's fine. It's just if you're connecting to a test net, or a test game, you may as well use a separate wallet that you have very little value in, just as an extra safety precaution. So let me go ahead and get my screen up here. 2 seconds, folks. Let's get that away. Share screen. Oh, look at this, baby. Oh, delightful. Okay, so we'll actually go back to the home page first. Let me see. Okay, so this is the overview. It is actually still, this is actually displaying the real prize pool. So at the minute we have 605 million pulse in the prize pool. That's irrelevant for the test game, but it is there. Okay, so Pulse Wars, NFTs, and Citizens. So we've only got, look down here, we've only got 15 NFTs minted so far for the test game. If you are planning to participate, I would say don't really mint any more than 5. That will give you a chance to get a couple of different types, and just so we don't use up too many, and we're not trying to run around chasing too much data. So if you're participating, maybe only mint 5. Don't worry about the citizens for now. We've got a couple of people testing the citizens separately, so I wouldn't worry too much about those. But if you want to participate, um, just click here to mint some Pulse Wars NFTs. You will have to pay your gas transactions, the gas cost, but to mint the actual NFTs, they're only costing 0.01 pulse each for the test game. And these test NFTs will have no bearing in the main game. They'll have no effect on the NFTs that are also already minted. So you just put in here, I would say everybody mint 5. See, then you'll get a couple of different classes. You'll maybe get a Pulsican, a Founder, a Maxi, something like that. And you'll see how each plays in the different game. It has how each plays the game differently. So 5 mint now, that will go through. I already have 5 minted. So I'm gonna, for the purposes of this wee demonstration here tonight, let me just see if I can scroll this in a bit more. Let's see, just so I've got a clearer picture. At the top here, my NFTs. If I click into my NFTs, it will load them up. This is something we're still working on. If you end up with a lot of different NFTs, like if you have an army of 20, they can take quite a long time to load because of the way it's set up at the minute. It looks for metadata. It pulls the metadata for each one before it can display it. So it takes a little bit of time. So we're working hard to get that, running much, much quicker. So let's see. These are the 5 that I've minted at the minute. So I've got 1 native, 2 natives, a power item, a Pulsican, and a frenemy. Anytime you can click here to mint more. Just be careful. The mint more, I want to check. That might take you through to the main site. Let me just check it. No, that's okay. It just goes back to stays within the test game. So my NFTs. You can see there, just it's taking that wee second to load all 5 images up. Okay, so test game. What we're in at the minute is what we call, if you've read the white paper and you know what's up, it's in the white paper. I've been covering it in the shows, that there will be a period before the game starts called the pre-game trades, portfolio allocation. So there will be a short period before the game begins where you can come and do what it is we're doing on this stream here tonight, is claiming your portfolio. So I already did this one. I click into this. I wouldn't worry about any of the other functions. The community challenge isn't live. There's no point in choosing a team for the test NFT. But down here, Pulse Wars challenge pre-trade. So it's time remaining. So we've got 2 days and 11 hours and 50 minutes left of the pre-trade. As soon as this time runs to 0, the first round of gameplay will start. So what you can do if you want to participate now is you click trade now, and this one I already claimed. It'll bring up a screen to claim your portfolio. So this was a maxi, and a native. Sorry, a native gets only 1 coin in their portfolio, 1 pulse chain coin. So this would actually be friggin' awesome for the main game. It will randomly select one of 20 pulse chain coins and give you that coin as your portfolio. So I was very lucky here, and I managed to mint PTGC. So this native will hold the 10,000 die in PTGC for the whole game. And what you can do, whenever it goes live, the only move you can make each round is what we call the boost function. So I'll be able to cover that whenever the live games start. So if I go back to my NFTs, we'll have a look at the other native that I have. We'll claim the portfolio for it now. Let me just check something else. Let me get up pulsewars.io. So these are all the pulse chain coins that are in the game at the minute. So you can see here, PLUSD is kind of in the gutter. I'll probably edit that one out and put something else in before the actual game starts. Mafia, PDI, Pulsex, that's EHEX, Hex from Ethereum, UFO, 9-inch, HOA, a 9mm 9-inch, Spark Swap, nope, Dick with Butts, PTGC, Axis, PLS, DAI from Ethereum. That's because you always use DAI when you're making your trades. We have PHEX, Teddy Bear, Watt, Ink, and Solid X are the 20. There's 21 there because of the DAI, but you will get one of the 20 coins in your portfolio if you have a native. So native, see here, this little 4K4 and Hexologistics, that's Hexologist, and that's K4K. There's a lot of community names in this game, but they're all tweaked a little bit, so they're not. So I never used people's exact names. But let's have a look at this native. So I've got a minted myself a native. I want to trade now. I've got 2 days left to claim my portfolio. If you mint test NFTs or you're playing the main game, if you don't come along and do this pre-trade stuff, when the timer runs out, what I'm going to do now will happen automatically. You use the chance to do it yourself, and it will just do, the algorithms will perform these on your behalf. That is so that we don't have, say we have 10,000 NFTs. We want all 10,000 in the game. So if people are lazy and they don't bother coming back in time to do their portfolio claims, we make sure that the algorithm does it for them so that all the NFTs still start the game with a portfolio. So if I go into trade now, this will come up. You have portfolio allocation. Only founders and citizens can choose their coin. For the rest, when the portfolio is claimed, the coins will be randomly allocated. So this is a native. It's going to get one coin from Pulse Chain. Claim portfolio. MetaMask pops up. Let's go. Shit, come back. MetaMask pops up. Confirm. Transaction sent. It says there, claiming coins. Ooh, exciting stuff. Whenever we're doing this for real, it's going to be fucking epic. It's going to be so exciting. You've minted your NFTs. You don't know what coins you're going to get. And you'll be coming along here. You might have 10 different NFTs. You just don't know what you're going to get to start the game. Really cool addition to Pulse Chain. This, it's going to be something everybody can have a little bit of fun with. Good old Pulse Chain running slow tonight. Pending confirmed. You have already claimed coins for this NFT. Continue. Coins claimed successfully. So this one got PTGC as well. Ooh, what's the chances of that, eh? PTGC, no trades left. So that's pretty good going for me. Two NFTs minted, and they both was probably the best performing coin in the game in Pulse Chain at the minute. So let's go back. This is all you need to do over the weekend. And then whenever that timer clicks down on Monday, then we will start. Okay, so a power item. I minted a power item. A power item will get 2 coins in its portfolio. It doesn't get to choose. It will just get 2 random coins. Now, with this, it might get we have 20 Pulse Chain coins and we have 20 Ethereum coins. The power items can get coins from either list. It's kind of a little benefit that that because they only get a 2 coin portfolio, they do get the benefit of being able to use all 40 coins in the game rather than one list or the other. So claim portfolio, MetaMask pops up. I use Robbie usually. I just have this my test wallet is a MetaMask wallet. So you hear me saying MetaMask, I advise that Robbie is a better option. Claiming coins. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's see. What you gonna get? What you gonna get? should have set my gas to aggressive. Pulse chain. The wonders of blockchain and speed transactions. I usually do click aggressive on all pulse chain transactions just to hurry them up, but we're at the mercy of the thousands and thousands of validators. Oh, I'm gonna have to speed the transaction up here. Speed up, submit. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. Got 21 viewers at the minute. I know this was a bit off the cuff. It's been a hectic week for me. Getting a lot of so many things organized, not only for Pulse Wars, but also over on TitanX, the many projects I'm working on over there. And I was off on holiday this week. So when you're on holiday, the kids kind of take a lot of priority of time. So this show tonight's a little bit off the cuff. I would like to have done it on Monday and give myself a bit more time. Boom. Okay. You have claimed coins for this NFT. Start trading. Transaction failed. Start trading. Okay. Sometimes the site will show a transaction failure if it takes so long on Pulse Chain to go through. So this NFT got Turbo from Ethereum, and Turbo is a meme coin over on Ethereum. And I don't know if you knew about it, but it was launched about a year and a half ago. The guy who launched it, he basically asked ChatGPT how to make a meme coin and build it and build a community around it, and he followed to the T what ChatGPT told him to do, and the coin absolutely ripped. I don't even know how many X's or whatever it done, but it performed so well. Yeah, so the 10,000 DAI that you have has been split evenly across Turbo and Axis. So at the minute, this portfolio holds 0.3 Axis and whatever that is. What's that? I should get commas put in these. 1,264,862 Turbo tokens. So that will simply track the value of those two coins in that portfolio. Let's see, advanced. So when you're trading, obviously at the minute, until we hit that countdown timer hits 0 and we move into round 1, all you're doing is claiming the portfolio. There's nothing to do after you claim the portfolio. If you click advanced chart, so that was showing the Turbo chart there. If you click through, it should bring you through to, if you're actually trading and you're wanting to do some technical analysis, you can come to DEX Screener here and use the trading view chart to do some technical analysis before you start making your trades. So, oh, shit. Turbo. You can flick between the two different coins and it'll bring up the other chart. Now, if we click that, it should bring you through to the Axis chart. Yep, Axis. And you can do your TA on there before you come back here and do any buying or selling. Yeah. So not bad for a portfolio. You know, I wouldn't be too unhappy if I claimed both of those coins. Maybe not wouldn't be the picks that I would make, but Axis has got the potential to perform quite well. And even in the last few weeks or months, I've seen Turbo pull a 2x in a day or two. So both coins have plenty of fundamentals in them. Let's go back to NFT details. I'll take you back one screen to, it always goes back one screen. We'll go back here. Oh, sorry, my NFTs. So everything, let's see, Pulsicans. Let's have a quick look. So a Pulsican will get 4 Pulse Chain coins. You won't know what 4 you're going to get They will be randomly selected, but you can come here and claim your 4 Pulse Chain coins. Portfolio allocation, claim portfolio. Let's click aggressive this time, and hopefully it pushes it through a bit quicker. So, four Pulse Chain coins in your portfolio for a Pulsican. No choosing, they'll all be completely random. Pulsicans get 2 trades per round in the game. So technically, although it's 2 trades, technically you have to go back to die first, which is 1 trade, and then you can use the die to swap to another coin. Because the Pulsicans have trades, I'll be able to show you a test trade. Let's see. That was aggressive. Let's try and speed that up. Submit. Okay, confirmed. You have already claimed. Okay, so bang. Mafia, Spark, Nope, and What. Don't know if I'll be happy with that allocation or not. Mafia. I haven't really been paying too much attention to some of these coins lately. But yeah, they're all probably not performing that great. We can quickly check the charts of them all. So we go through to the NFT and the NFT details, our trading page. We'll go back to NFT details. I need to get a close box put on that. There's one bit of feedback for the devs to get a close page on that pop-up box. We'll click back in. So this is the NFT data page. It will show you the contract, the token ID. If you want to use the token to mint some citizens, you can get that detail here. We go into trade now, and it will show the breakdown. So because we got 4 coins during this pregame, it will put the 10,000 die across the 4 coins that you got in equal ratio. So it'll sit there with 25% in each coin. So Mafia, Spark, Nope, and What. Here it will tell you the value of it and how many you have. You just hover over each part, and you can see there. So if we come down to the trade screen, we have Mafia. You can click between the 4. Mafia, Spark Swap, the chart will change. We'll have a quick look at Spark Swap on Deck Screener. You want to do your technical analysis. Hopefully that's bottomed out. Could be catching that one at a good time there. That's been yeah. Whoa. Let's have another quick look. Let me see, get rid of that. We'll look at another chart. Spark Swap. What? We'll look at What quickly. So I'll go through, click through to the What chart. And what will we do? Okay, so again, maybe worth. I suppose at this stage of the game, you've got to be thinking, what do I want to change out of this portfolio? So you've got this. You're going to have this day or 2 days where you're going to be able to play around with the 4 coins you've got. So if you get in now and you mint some test NFTs, you'll have until that time. It's right there. Pre-trade time remaining 2 days, 11 hours. So you're going to be able to play around with this portfolio for 2 days and 11 hours before the game starts. So if you're looking at this, going okay, looking at and go in, look at each of the charts. Let's have a quick. So let's have a look at Mafia quickly. Mafia. Okay, it's looking okay. So you see those other 2 charts kind of look like they're potentially bottoming out. So say we're looking at this, we don't want to keep Mafia in the portfolio, or sorry, we'll have to keep it in, and we can trade it after it starts, but we can change the allocations at the minute. So say I want to get rid of some Mafia and go heavier into something else. Let me see, Mafia. So say I want to sell the Mafia. You can't trade all your tokens in pre-trade. See, it's not letting me, because you can't actually trade between different tokens. It's not letting me sell them all. So look, if I sell, let me see, if I change that, I'll sell about half. Let me sell about half. Confirm. This is just, I'm thinking maybe I would dump some of the Mafia and go a little bit heavier into one of the coins that's maybe looking a little bit more promising. So what is that? Okay, this is the bottom. It's had a little bit of a pullback. The other chart's completely green. I know this is some basic TA here. Don't go by my TA. It's a laughing expense on me. Within the Blaze guys, that my technical analysis is fucking pathetic. But speed up. Just trying to make these transactions go through a bit quicker. I hope everything's making sense so far. I'm running through quite a lot. If you pick one NFT and you do this process with one NFT first, then go back, mint another one, do it with that. That's probably the best way. Then you'll get used to each of the functions that we've got going on. So as I say, whenever you've got that 4-coin pulse chain portfolio, you can't change out of those coins until the game starts and you're in the real rounds. But pre-trade, you can change that $2,500 allocation to go heavier into certain coins in the portfolio. Full speed here. I can't even speed it up anymore. Okay. Boom, boom. Transaction error. Let's see, did that go through? Okay, it should have updated. Yeah, okay. So we can see here that my portfolio changed. So this failed transaction error, as I say, pops up when a transaction takes too long on pulse chain. So always at the minute, always just check that the transaction's gone through. So here I was selling. I sold, what was it? Probably about 2/3 of the Mafia. I sold into DAI. So I've got 8% is Mafia and 16% is DAI. Now I can actually decide that we're looking at what we're deciding we want to go heavier into what when the game starts. So if I go to what I want to, that's my DAI balance there. I can click the DAI balance and click buy, and then I can reduce the amount of Mafia that I'm holding and increase the amount of what that I'm holding. So and in pre-trade, you can do this as many times as you want. There's no limitation. You can change these allocations continuously for the 2 days until the game starts. There might be an opportunity to get yourself a little bit of a head start if you make some good choices in that day or two. For the main game, we probably will reduce the pre-game to about 24 to 36 hours. Anybody else on Pulse Chain tonight getting these slow transactions? So just while I'm on this as well, we will be offering, and I haven't even decided yet. I haven't even had time to think about it, but we will be offering some prizes. As I say, that prize pool, there's about I'm going to say about 20% of the whole prize pool at the minute is allocated to community games. So we will probably use some of those funds to give away a prize for this test game, just for acknowledging people's participation. Gee, that's really slow. Let's see what happened. Well, I can't even. I was going to say I want to go on Mint and see if I get a founder because I want to be able to show how you pick your coins. We've got to get if we've got to mint a founder to be able to pick the coins that we get. So I haven't actually tested that myself yet. I haven't minted a founder yet. Come on, we're at max. We're sped up to the max as well. I can't even speed it up anymore. Let me just check the Telegram 1 second. Shit. Come on. Come on, Pulse Chain. So everybody watching at the minute, is the bottom in? We've had some serious pumping on the hexes. Seen somebody post today that we have combined hex price of more than a penny for the first time in 6 months. So does that mean things are looking up? The market, Ricky Hart saying the market decided that eHex was dead. I don't know. I don't know if the market agreed. I wonder what will happen to that Bank X sell wall. Right, this is getting ridiculous here. Let's see what we can do. Let me see if I can nonce swap because I have no patience for sitting here waiting on this. Is the buy and sell pre-trade action changing the parameters of the NFT or an actual buy stroke sell? It's just within the game. There's no actual money being traded anywhere. It's all just in the game logics. I haven't done a nonce swap in so long. Let me see. 547. 547. Let's see. I'm going to try and mint another 3 NFTs. Nonce 5. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Nonce 547. 547. Let's see if this works. Fuck. I'll try and cancel the transaction. Let's see if it'll even work. Submit. That's friggin' frustrating. So yeah, the Coin Critic's asking there, the Coin Critic, is the logic of the game all encoded in the Solidity smart contract? Yes, if so, it's pretty cool to use the NFT as a ledger. Yeah, whenever you do your trades, let's see, while that's trying to cancel, it's canceled. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'll go back and look at my NFTs. I'm not quite sure during the pre-game whether it shows up in your trade history. I haven't actually looked at that before. So bump. We did do one trade in this. At the bottom here, yeah, you've got your pre-trade history. So this action pre-trade sale, pre-game trade sale. Every single trade you ever do with your NFT, whether it's using the boost function, whether it's buying a coin, selling a coin, it will be in this trade history here. You can always look back and see what trades you did at for the history of the game. Right, we're in this. Let's try again. Let's try and Let's try and buy some more watt with. Okay, so if I click that's the max die, 1,600 die would get me 2,972,000 watt. We'll actually just, let's see, we'll not go all in on that. We'll keep a little bit of die on the sidelines. We'll change that to 1, click buy. Hopefully, we'll go aggressive here again this time. Hopefully, this will go through. If not this time, we'll move on and have a look at something else. Let me just see if my nonce moved on one, did it? Let's see. Yeah, it did. I'll try speeding it up again. If it doesn't work this time, we'll move on and have a look at the frenemy. No, in fact, we'll mint a couple more because I want to try and get a founder. I think you have the gist of what's going on here. You know, you mint your NFT, you go to the pre-trade, you depending on what type it is, you can play around with the functions. Any questions at all on what's going on, come in and ask in the Telegram. So t.me/join Pulse Wars is the Telegram. Hopefully, most of you that are watching here today will already be in there. But if you're playing around and have any questions on any part of the game DApp, just come in there, ask the questions, and I or Georgie, the community manager, or anybody else should be some of the other more OGs in there might be able to help you out. A good idea too to go back and have a read through the white paper again if you haven't read it recently. Right, we'll only give this another little second here because for some reason this buy isn't going through. So we'll test if we'll go and check one of the other NFTs and see if they work. And maybe there's a glitch here that we need to look at. Okay, so that's confirmed. That transaction went through. You see here, so we sold more. That was about 10% of the die that we had into what. So now this portfolio is made up of 5 coins. Now beware, although there's 5 coins, die sits separate from the rest of the coins in the game because you have to always trade in and out of die. So it gives you that opportunity as well that if you want to de-risk your portfolio, you can sell one of them into maybe your highest holding or the value, whichever coin is holding the highest value in your portfolio. If the market's in a downtrend for that round, you could maybe sell the biggest chunk of your portfolio into DAI just to de-risk a little bit. So if you hover over, it'll show. So that we started off with $2,500 of each coin in the portfolio. Now, because we decided we want to go heavier in watt, we've allocated an extra $1,000 to watt, and the DAI, we're sitting with $500 a DAI, and the Mafia tokens there. So yeah, total portfolio value still at the minute then 10,000 DAI spread across these 5 coins. And as I say, you can play around with all these trades as much as you want during the pre-game time limit. Now let's go back to my NFTs. Oh, I want to try and mint. I want to try and mint a founder. So I'm going to be greedy. Pulse Wars will mint another 5. Mint now. Don't do what I just did. I wanted to start of the stream telling people to only mint 5. I've just doubled my allocation. Sneaky, sneaky. Boom. Your NFT has been minted. Prepare for war. Oh, there's one of the founders. Oh, look at that. That's how Ricky Hart there. Look. Oh, look at him. Looking very majestic. So, view my profile. We can see what I mean. This is why you don't want to end up with too many. It takes quite a long time to load. The more and more you pump in here, the longer it'll take to load up all your NFTs. So Maxis, that's not a Maxi. That the founder here. Some of the metadata is not reading correct just yet, and it did warn me that might be the case. So this one here, this is a founder of the future. Okay, founders of the future, and we'll go in and have a look at it. We'll look at the pre-trade. So only founders and citizens can choose their coins. So here now, because you've seen in the Pulsican before, in the Pulsican, you could only trade the values of the coins that you had in the portfolio. With a founder and a citizen, it's different. So the founder will have the choice to choose from all 40 coins in the game. So 20 from Pulse Chain, 20 from Ethereum. Sorry, 1 second. What do you say? It's bad sports. Hello? I'm just answering your call when I'm live on stream here, Ballbag. Yeah, I'm on Pulse War stream. I'm streaming about the test game. Bye. Yeah, bye. Okay. Let's see. So Pulse, PulseX, Inc., and eHex. What in the chat there? If you got a founder and you could pick any 4 coins, what would you be picking out of this list? Pulse, PHEX, PDAI, Spark, PLUSD. There's actually been, I've had to pull 3 or 4 different coins out of the game already. What was the other? Beetroot. Beetroot was one of the first that we had. Yeah, it was one of the first ones we had in the game. I had to pull it. HOA, SolidX, Watt, Dick with Butts, or would you be kind of going along the lines of Titan X, Zen? Zen's in here as well. Zen, Hex on Ethereum. Let's say we don't want, we'll go for, because I love my old mate Trump, we'll get some Trump coins. Hex, PLS, PLSX, and Ink, Gaz is saying. Come on, man. The RH coins and nothing but. Is your name Westcott? Okay, so Trump, eHex will keep in, and we'll swap Pulse out for. No, I'll keep Pulse. We'll keep Pulse. Let's see. I just want to play around with the cross chain choices. So we'll put Pulse, Titan X, Trump, and eHex. So eHex, just be aware when you're playing. eHex is eHex on Pulse chain. You got eHex and pHex, which are on Pulse chain, and just when it's called Hex, you'll kind of recognize the original logo as well. Bump Hex there. So eHex, Pulse chain, Ethereum, and we will claim portfolio. So I'll click claim. I want to take a quick screenshot of that to make sure that I get the same coins that I'm talking about, because I forget. I'll forget between claiming that and going to check what I get. I'd actually forget what 4 coins I picked. That much stuff going through my brain at the minute. So just checking the chat here. Guys, just got here watching the chat. Bring on the war. I'll check it out. Kind of a prediction market gambling app where you write down your predictions. Could be modified to use fantasy football league betting. I don't know if you're getting the full grasp of it there. You know, it's just a fantasy league trading game. You know, you pick the coins you get to do trades during each round. To try to maximize the value of your portfolio. If you perform well, you stay up high in the league. If you perform badly, you end up in the bottom half of the league and you get eliminated. Gaz is asking there as well, any Power City tokens? The only Power City token we have is Watt. And part of the reason we will add new coins as the game progresses. We don't want to we want to have a sort of limited number at the start. So we will add more coins. And the reason there's only one Power City coin is that we wanted to get as much from the whole of Pulse Chain as possible. We didn't want to focus in too much on any one little subset or sub ecosystem. So that's why we stuck to only one coin per kind of team or sub community. The only one that got two was PTGC and UFO, just because they are performing so well. So let me just check this quickly. I picked Pulse, Titan, Trump, and EHEX. Okay, sweet. So they're what we got in the portfolio. Coins claimed successfully. You receive. Bump, bump, bump. Continue. So there we go. Same deal as before. The 4 coins, it'll tell you the value and how many coins you have. And from there, then you can do all your trades. So again, because you can't hold any more than 4. Let's see, Titan X. We'll put the max Titan X. Said, yeah, you can only stick with the 4 coins. Once you've picked your 4 coins, there's no changing them after that. So be careful. Make sure when you're picking the coins, if you are lucky enough to get a founder or you're smart enough to get a citizen, when you pick those 4 coins, make sure you choose right. Because like you see here, once you've got those 4 in, you ain't changing. You can change your allocations, your percentages, where you're putting your 2.5 grand. You can go heavier into any one of the 4, but you can't change. Can you add in other coins or just set a list? We can, there's a list set. So every time we want to add a new coin into the game, we have to build the price feed, because we're not using the Oracle. We've got to build the price feed. We've got to go and just, you've just got to pull all the correct information. You've got to get the logos in for the trade, for the selection screens. You've got to put the tickers in here. So there's a lot of work to just adding them in. So we can add coins in as we go. It will be another thing that we do in Telegram. And we're actually setting up Discord as well. The new community manager, Georgie, has a lot of stuff planned to get all this stuff a hell of a lot more engaging than what it has been for the win. There he is. There's Georgie in the chat on YouTube. So he's going to be setting up a Discord in there. And we've got all sorts of quests, side games, a lot of shit going on that we haven't released yet. But we've got a hell of a lot of stuff coming down the line. And we'll probably in the Telegram, in the Discord, have votes. Whenever we're going to add new coins into the game, we'll be asking the community for their feedback. What do they want to see? What coins do you want in the game? Obviously, and we've always said that from the start, because as we're running through the next 9 months, there's going to be new coins that come into Pulse Chain or onto Ethereum, and they're going to be exciting to have in the portfolios. So absolutely, to answer your question, the Coin Critic, can you add other coins? Yes, we can as we go, but we're set to 20 Pulse Chain, 20 Ethereum to start off. Let's see. Let's go back to my NFTs. So as we're playing through, let me be clear, the test game will start on Monday when that pre-trade timer runs down. Round 1 will start straight away. We're doing 5 rounds. Each round will be 24 hours long. 1 day each round. That will take us up to next Saturday. So 5 days, 5 rounds. If you're not in the top half of the table any of those days, you will get eliminated. So just keep your eyes on it as you're playing the game. Obviously, I've got 10 NFTs here. If I click this button here, Pulse Wars Games NFTs, I can click this and it will show me then my ranks in the game, and it will show me if I've been eliminated. So it'll show the rank, or if I've been eliminated, just so you can come here and quickly, if you're looking here, you don't know what ones to look at, you have no idea what's doing what, you click, and we'll have this when you're playing the community games as well. You'll be able to click this button here, and it will show you again the same thing for where you're positioned in the community games. But for now, you might want to use this button NFT, and it'll show you all your ranks in here, so you can decide maybe this one here is ranked maybe 50th out of 75. So it's in the bottom half, and you know yourself that you'll have to go in and hopefully maybe make a trade that will keep you in the game. The thing with, although because all these ranks are showing blank, it's because the game has not started yet. Let me just check one thing here. Pulse Wars leaderboard. Yeah. So after the game, after the game starts, once that pre-trade runs to 0, this will tick up. This will take the 24 hours. So you'll know that this round, the current round, has 24 hours in it. And the leaderboards will then, after the first 12 hours, the leaderboard will get updated and you'll be able to see what position you're in. So the test game is a little bit tighter for time. You know, we update the leaderboards every 12 hours. That is quite tight for a 24-hour test game. But whenever we're running through proper rounds, the they'll be like between 30 and 7 days long, most of the rounds. So there'll be a lot more updates to the portfolios. The reason we have to update all the portfolios, if you imagine if we have 10,000 NFTs in round 1 or even round 2, updating those leaderboards, it pulls a lot of data. You can't do it in real time because it's just too it's all on the block on the chain, so it's just too heavy. So we run that update every 12 hours. And like I say, every time when the table will appear in here, and at any time you'll be able to go back in and just check what rank your own NFTs are. Excuse me. Let's see if there's one more. We'll do one more, and we'll cut the stream at an hour long. So yes, test.pulsewars.io. You don't need to have any Pulse Wars NFTs at the minute. To play in the test game, you have to mint new test NFTs. So you can see here, I have minted 10. I'm going to check out the Frenemy and VC. So Frenemies and VCs, they will get 4 non-pulse chain coins. So 4 Ethereum-based coins, but they're not a founder. Only founders and citizens can choose. So they're not a founder, not a citizen. So the 4 coins are assigned. So the class, always go by the class here, Frenemies and VCs. I'm going to message the devs here and see if I can get the metadata updated to show the correct images. Claim portfolio. So we want to see here 4 non-pulse chain coins pop up in this portfolio. Probably easier if I just call them. I think in the white paper we refer to them as legacy coins, because the original idea was, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano. All right, so that's not a bad looking portfolio there, if you ask me. TitanX, Bunk, Turbo, and Link. Not bad. Boop. So let's go and have a look. That's in front of me. Yeah, that's all correct there. Again, here, the rank and trades left. This will not show up until we start into the first round. And it will take, it might not be exactly 12 hours into round 1 when the first update happens. But once the first update happens, your ranks will show here. And for the pre-trade, there'll be no trades. That won't matter anyway. So let's see. Yeah, all the same. So you can play around with all your allocations before round 1 begins. You can trade. I would, given the way things are at the minute, I would maybe selling as much of that link as possible, and going a little bit heavier in the TitanX. If I was looking at this portfolio, so let's just TitanX advanced chart. Let's just check quickly. Yeah, there you go. Brings up the TitanX chart. We can do all our lovely freaking. Oh, look at that, 56% up today. That was a good trade. Well done, Ali. Give myself a pat in the back. So that went pretty smooth, that one. He got his 4 coins. Let's see. I don't want to waste time waiting on any more transactions, but say we go to link, we click max link. Okay, so we get 200. Let's see, because it doesn't say, it doesn't let you go to zero in one coin. So let's just try that we sell one link. Oh, no, sorry. Max, we want to sell 222 and leave one in the portfolio. Aggressive, confirm. So we're going to dump all the link except one, because we'll have to hold some and go all in with that extra 2.5 grand on Titan X. In fairness, I'm doing all these trades. This will be part of the test game. So all these claims, all these trades that I'm doing now, whenever we tick over into the first round, these will start to update, and these will be participating with these coins that I'm picking here. So link, I'm going to pick Titan X. I'm going to go, so that all the link I sold got me 2,488.8 DAI. I'm going to take the whole DAI and buy Titan X. Aggressive. Now it was the buy we were doing before that was slowing down. Most other transactions have happened pretty quick. It was just the buy of previously that was going very, very slow. Don't know whether it was Pulse Chain, just that transaction, or whatever. But this is why we're doing the test game, obviously. Everybody playing, we will have a form for people to submit their feedback for any glitches they come across. The smart contracts are all legit, they're all fine. It's just, you sometimes getting the UI to do what it's supposed to do, or anything that you realize when testing that could make it all look and run a little bit better. We're open to suggestions. Let me see if I can speed this up. What happens? Okay, so it's saying confirmed. Yep, that balance is just updated. Lovely. Now you'll see here, this portfolio is almost 50% now in Titan X, and 0.11% in Link. And then if I decide to change my mind, I can just go back and sell some of the Titan X and buy back some of the Link, or maybe go back to maybe 40% Titan X and add 10% to Bunk. This is the way the game is played. So any questions left, please pop them in the chat. I'm going to wrap it up here now. I'm going to be bombarding Twitter and Telegram with the links and with progress over the next week. I'll be on for Pulse Wars Power Play number 17 at the usual time of 9:30 p.m. UK time, 8:30 p.m. GMT. Yeah, GMT. And by that stage, pre-trades will be finished. You will be able to mint then and join in round 2. That's part of the thing that we're testing. So yeah, loads of stuff will be going on over the next week. We'll have a bit of a think over the weekend about some giveaways, about some prizes, and please test.pulsewars.io. You will be spending PLS as gas for the gas for all these transactions. The NFTs will cost a whopping 0.01 PLS each. So if you can't afford that, you probably shouldn't be in crypto. No more questions coming through in the chat. I hope that is all pretty clear at the minute. So 20 NFTs have been minted. So yeah, there you go. Just go to there, test.pulsewars.io, mint yourself some test NFTs and get trading, participating, and playing around. Like I said before, everything's so close to launching. We just want to run this final test game. Make sure there's no real glitches in the UI. That all the data that when you mint your NFT, you're getting the correct allocations. That all the trades are working the way they're supposed to work. That when you get eliminated, that you do get eliminated. when you buy during round one, that you can enter round two, no problem. We're going to test all that stuff, and then after that, we have a smooth 5 days here. 2 days, smooth 7 days of pre-trade and 5 rounds. After that, we're pretty much ready to go with the full game. So please, everybody, participate. Help me out here. Get as much feedback, as much participation as possible. And then let's launch this thing to be the absolutely amazing, awesome addition to Pulse Chain that I always wanted it to be. So yeah, have a nice weekend, everybody. I'm off to get some sort of alcoholic beverage, maybe a wine, maybe something a little bit stronger. Who knows? I'll see what there is in the kitchen cupboard, and depending on that, might determine how drunk I get or do not get tonight. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have a great weekend. I will see you all on Monday.